本节目是由陈博文赞助播出。Hello， 我是从不黑龟的 GM， 今天要来陪大家一起看的影片是各球队在自由市场的操作评比。游戏规则很简单，每支球队主持人都会有3个选项，分别是进步、退步或是原地踏步。那废话不多说，我们就直接开始吧。
All right, we're going to call it up, down, and sideways. You give me the team, and I'll say with free agency, are they better, the same, or worse?
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Are the 76ers trending up, down, or sideways?
76人的部分我会说退步，但我必须强调，这跟 Andre Drummond 的加入一点关系都没有。大家都会纠结在他的罚球命中率或是没有效率的单打，可是去年 Howard 的罚球也不到60%。关键在于 Murray 签他下来不是用来当先发的。以底薪来说，我认为他是一个不错的选择，属于低风险的投资。之所以我说76人退步，原因只有一个，那就是他们还没有交易掉 Simmons。76人明年能不能有突破，就要看他们如何处理 Simmons 这个问题。目前来看 ，Murray 还没有积极处理的意愿。
Well, it's incomplete, but I'd say down. They brought in Andre Drummond, so can Andre Drummond play with Joel Embiid? My question is this. Andre Drummond has the same issue that Simmons had. He's a terrible free throw shooter, like 47%. So, and by the way, Drummond and Embiid had a rivalry. At one point, Embiid called him a bum in the last couple of years. So now it's incomplete. They trade Ben Simmons. In a week from now, it could be different.
Are the Bucks trending up, down, or sideways?
公路的话，我觉得是原地踏步。续约 Bobby Portis 是应该的，可是 Tucker 跑去热火，对公路真的还蛮伤的。补进了 George Hill， 在替补控卫方面又有大幅提升。这一来一往，让我觉得公路没有进步，也没有退步。所以我会选择原地踏步。
Sideways, they're the champs. I mean, they kept Bobby Portis, who did some really nice things in the playoffs. They lost P.J. Tucker and Bryn Forbes, but George Hill arrived. George can hit three-pointers. Veteran, smart guy, been in a lot of big games. Rodney Hood, a little bit inconsistent, injured a bunch.
Rodney Hood 就算了吧。
I feel like you lose a little toughness with P.J. Tucker, but I thought Bobby Portis, his youth, his size, the same team, very good team.
Are the Bulls trending up, down, or sideways?
公路的话不用多说，一定是进步。进步多少才是真正的问题。我觉得以目前的阵容来看，球队必须打进第2轮才对得起制服组的操作。少了 Thaddeus Young， 禁区的防守会是明年公路需要观察的地方。
Massive up, especially in the East. I thought they totally redid their roster. Lonzo Ball's getting better. He's only 23. Caruso had the highest defensive rating for any Laker last year, and he can hit a three. DeRozan last 8 years, 20 points a game. And remember, in March, they went out and got Nikola Vucevic, who gives you 22 a game. He's a legit big. This is going to be a very athletic team, legitimate, modern big, a lot of guys that can shoot threes, improving players. I like them a lot.
It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Are the Heat trending up, down, or sideways?
热火一样是进步，但我比较好奇的是 Lowry 和 Butler 之间的搭配。在我看来 ，Butler 最有效率的打法就是让他持球。加入了 Lowry 之后，他们之间势必要有磨合期，这点会是我比较好奇的地方。再来就是看35岁的 Lowry 有没有老化的迹象。
Like the Bulls, massive improvement. People forget this too. Victor Oladipo got hurt last year. He's been an Eastern Conference All-Star. He returns. So, and when you bring in Kyle Lowry, that allows Jimmy Butler to play off the ball. What happened to Jimmy Butler last year? He got tired by the end of the year. So Kyle Lowry not only runs the point, but he allows Butler to play fewer minutes and off the ball. It's not as exhausting an experience. They get the toughness of P.J. Tucker, the experience of Markieff Morris. Kendrick Nunn is they inconsistent player, not much of a lot. I think the Bulls and the Heat are now fringe Eastern Conference contenders.
我是觉得热火还是比公路强一点啊，不知道各位觉得如何？
So are the Lakers trending up, down, or sideways?
湖人是补强的外线没错，以小额中产签下了 Kendrick Nunn， 底薪拿到 Malik Monk， 绝对是物超所值。但和龟龟的问题一样，他们到底适不适合湖人？我就问一句，湖人明年的防守要靠谁？是 Ken Bazemore 还是老到掉牙的 Trevor Ariza？ 我觉得防守，尤其是换防的部分，湖人会非常吃亏。所以整体来看，我还是会说退步。
Well, I I don't like all the moves. I would say sideways, though, because I do think Westbrook supplements them in the regular season. But first of all, just look at all the moves. So the chemistry, so many people out. Kyle Kuzma and Dennis Schroeder can play. I know nobody wants to admit this. So I thought they got older. I thought they got worse defensively. They got a couple guys who can hit threes, but Malik Monk's not getting major minutes in the playoffs. I'm sorry, he's not. So it's totally dependent. The reason I give him a sideways and not a down is it's totally dependent on LeBron and AD, and because they both get a really long off season, I think they'll both have really strong seasons.
Are the Knicks trending up, down, or sideways?
在其他东区球队都大幅提升的情况下，尼克的操作相较之下就略显不足。补进的 Kemba Walker、Evan Fournier 不是不好，但我不认为他们能带领尼克打进第二轮。除此之外 ，Julius Randle 签下了那份大合约，我觉得未来也很有机会成为溢价约。
Sideways. First of all, Kemba Walker, knees. He played the fewest games he's ever played. Struggled to play back-to-backs last year. So, and Evan Fournier is a nice player, but you paid a fortune for him. You know, I look at the Knicks, who averaged 97 points a game in the playoffs, which was easily the lowest. They needed major juice. This is not major juice. It makes them a better version of themselves. But as the Bucks will be good, the Nets should be better, the Heat are better, Chicago's better.
如果给我排的话，我觉得明年的尼克应该会落在6、7、8的位置上。
That doesn't mean you win a playoffs here. Atlanta should be better. So I think the East has a lot of teams that got better. I think the Knicks will be a better version of themselves, but they were one and done and got exposed very quickly in the playoffs.
Okay, then so are the Nets trending up, down, or sideways?
篮网能做的本来就不多，只要三巨头明年是健康的，篮网东区龙头的地位应该还是稳稳的。
I would say slightly up. Patty Mills can shoot threes, more of what they do. But, you know, Patty Mills, a nice addition. And again, the reason I think they're up is because I don't think Kevin Durant will miss as many games, and I don't think James Harden will come into the season completely out of shape. Harden, before this year, had never been a guy that was inactive. He always plays. So last year was weird. Harden tries to play himself into shape in a condensed season, gets hurt. That's not going to happen again. Kevin Durant, condensed season, more games, shorter time. Kyrie Irving, I don't think is going to be there in a couple of years, but I think Brooklyn is slightly better.
Patty Mills 有3分没错，可是少了 Jeff Green 的多功能性，整体来看我还是没有办法给篮网进步。
And by the way, they re-signed Blake Griffin, and that helps. He played well in spots.
He did. Are the Pelicans trending up, down, or sideways?
鹈鹕的话，我认为是原地踏步。我不觉得 Devontae Graham 适合鹈鹕目前的阵容，防守一直是鹈鹕的问题。放掉球哥，换来一个防守更糟、更没有效率的砍分手，我认为鹈鹕会后悔。但 Valanciunas 这波操作，鹈鹕确实有赚到，所以一来一往的情况下，我会选择原地踏步。
A lot of people are crushing the Pelicans because they lost Lonzo Ball. But remember, Zion's getting better. And what they basically did is, we're going to give the ball to Zion, and he's going to run point or have the ball in his hand. I think that makes them a better team. They added Devontae Graham with the Hornets, decent three-point shooter. But to me, Lonzo was probably taking touches from Zion, who should really control this offense.
Lonzo Ball 应该算是所有控卫里最不知球权的吧。好，那今天的影片就这样啦，感谢各位的收看，晚一点会有直播，先这样啦，拜。